Hi, Kevin.
Well, art is not all fun and games. It's a lot of hard work.
With this tool, I shall give birth to art!
Looks so yummy, yummy. Looks so good. Yummy, yummy. Looks so good. Yummy, yummy. Looks so good. Yummy, yummy. Looks so good.
Good evening. Welcome back to my tower. In my castle. Greetings, salutations. Welcome to day 7. The end of week 1 of 4. J Freak is here. Hello. Joey's here. Maniac for Bricks. Hello. Hi, guys. Welcome back. Welcome back. So we're back. We're back to Inktober. I am live streaming every single day through the entire duration of the month, questioning all my life choices as we go.
Hi, Kevin.
Hi. I do have one headphone off my ear. I am on dog watch, dog listen. So my dog is leashed up outside once again. I gave him all kinds of nice little snacks, but you know, if I start hearing the extra loud howling, I gotta run away and check on him, make sure he's not deeply embarrassing me in front of the neighbors. So be aware. Be aware, I may need to run at periodic times. Today's prompt is drip. But before I talk about that, there's a couple different things I want to share you guys, okay? Number 1, I never finished that. I didn't finish this yesterday because I ran out of time. I almost did a 5-hour live stream working on this piece of art. Insane. Am I proud of it? Absolutely. I am in love with this piece of art. I think it's incredible. Did I have the time to dedicate 5 hours of my day yesterday to this? Absolutely not. So, you know, hey, my choice, nobody else's, but I had a lot of really fun doing this. I think it came out phenomenal, but it really did fry me for the day. It fried me for the day. I didn't work on anything else, and I really should have been working on other things yesterday, so oh well. But you guys didn't get to see the end of it because I had to end the stream so I could go get my son at the bus stop. So I hadn't finished the eyes, and I hadn't finished the wine glass. And some of the little extra jewelry bits. But look at this. It came out really good. It came out really good. I'm really, really proud of it. But boy, howdy. Boy, howdy, was that a long time to be working on this. Bubble of the dreaded bus stop. Well, the 7 hours of streams the day before didn't. The 7 hours of live streaming the day before didn't help either. I was really fried. So I wanted to show you guys this because I finished it off stream. But there it is. Really, really happy with that. And you know what else is sad? That we didn't get to do the crossing off of the list together. I enjoy that. That's my favorite part of this, is crossing the prompt off the list. So, whatever. Also, don't forget, 2023 exclusive, you can get your own Count Hinkula sticker. This is the only way to get it. Beat me to it, Joey. I was reaching for the keyboard. ! shop in the chat if you need to type that in. It'll give you the direct link to my store. I have over 160 different products that you can browse through. Waterproof, weatherproof stickers that last you for years. Poster prints, books, original works of art. Any purchase, any dollar amount, any subject, doesn't need to be spooky, will get you one of these stickers. I'm officially down 10. So now there are 30 of the 40 left. I did get rid of all 30 last year, so I bumped up the amount to 40. So there's 40, but I'm down 10. So we have 30 left for the month. We're on October 7th. Don't wait. If you know you want one, this is really the only way you can guarantee to get yourself one, because you can't get them separately. Bobo's is my exclusive Count Hinkle sticker came today. Highly recommend. Thank you, thank you. They are hand numbered. They're hand numbered on the back too, so you know exactly which order you were. And yeah, waterproof, weatherproof. They will last forever. Or you can just keep them. You can stash them away in your private collection of goodies. Today's prompt is drip. And not the what the kids say. Not what the kids are saying. No, sir. No, I don't like that. So what's funny is I did have an idea. I had an idea for what I wanted to do. And then when I was looking at this. So, okay, hold on. Let me back up. So my idea was to do like, and I'm still probably going to do this in some way. A leaf with a little drip of water, like near like the side of a pond, you know, some whatever. Got some leaves, maybe some lily pads. So this is going to be another environment. Sorry, no pretty lady today. You got a 5-hour pretty lady yesterday. Okay, so some water, a little drip. This is like a close-up, right? And I was like, oh, you know what? Maybe I'll put like a frog. Maybe I'll put a little frog here. Maybe I'll put a little frog here. This was my idea. This was my idea. And then, you know what? I looked at this. So I'm not going to be putting a frog in this. And I have actively been avoiding looking ahead. I really have. I'm not looking at the list. I have no idea what comes each day. I look at the list when I open up Photoshop and I start this stream and I copy and paste it into this. That's when I look at the list. So when I was looking at that, when I was getting this stuff set up for the live stream today, I'm like, oh, I'm drawing a toad tomorrow. All right. So we are certainly not putting a frog. We are not putting a frog. I have an idea for tomorrow. I won't go into that yet. So I'm thinking just like a little bit of water here. Maybe like a little, not even necessarily like a river or a pond or a lake, just like a puddle of water. You know, just like a little puddle of water. So, you know. Well, I do know a way to get around not drawing toad for toad. Because that's what I did. I didn't draw a frog. Did you already go ahead? Jay Freak, did you go ahead? Joey says dragonfly. Did you go ahead? Did you draw early? Jay Freak says the only way I can post every day is to stay ahead. Hey. I'm drawing every day.
Well, art is not all fun and games. It's a lot of hard work.
That's fine. All right. So yes, this is my plan is definitely in another environment shot. So I don't think, maybe I'll do some kind of bug or an insect or something, but this is probably going to be another just environment piece. Okay. So I want to look at some leaves. I want some leaves. I want some foliage. Show me foliage? Show me foliage. Show me foliage. And thanks for hanging out with me, guys. It's been something. It's been a time. Been a time. If you are a patron, if you're a patron of mine in the $5 tier and above, all mail was dropped off at the post office today. All mail. So your stickers are on their way. Thank you for supporting me. I hold off until the payment's clear. I hope you understand. I hope you understand. I wait until I get that notification. Congratulations. Your payments have cleared, and they are being directly deposited into your bank account. Everybody got spooky themed stickers this month. Everybody. Spooky theme. Spooky theme. So I apologize if spooky's not like your thing, but it felt like the right thing to do for October. So everybody got spooky. Not all the same thing though. There are five different options. You got one of 5 stickers. All spooky. So this is just me kind of planning out what I want to do here. I don't think I want to show the drip. I think I want us to see the aftermath. Like, we know it just happened, but we're not seeing it. Let's do some leaves here. I'll need to make this look better and not like garbage. It must look better and not like garbage. I don't know. There wouldn't really be a lily pad if this is just a little puddle of water. That's the thing. This is just a little puddle of water. This is not a pond. I don't want to think about it like that. So what do we think, guys? Those of you that have been around and been watching the streams, what are your thoughts on Inktober 2023? Do you have a favorite? This is the first weekend. I'm going to do a post on social seeing if people have a favorite for the week. A lot of pressure on me this year. This is all original art. I've never done that. This is the first time in 5 years that I'm going all original. So I hope you've enjoyed it. It's all fantasy based. It's all fantasy based. Everything's fantasy based. And I'm like creating everything as I go. It is going strong. Thank you, Bub. I agree. I think it's going strong. Inktober looking good so far and good chance of pace for digital. Thank you. Yeah, changing it up for the dig. Going for the dig this year. First time. I'm super proud of all of it. Map Waifu is the best one. Yeah. That's fair. This is the first time. Okay, I don't want to get ahead of myself. We are 7 days into a 31-day challenge. But this is the first time I have done Inktober and have actually thought maybe I'll put together a book of these when they're done. This is the first time. I've never considered it because I've been like, some are better than others, some are not that great. The problem with anything fan art related is some people don't like certain genres or IPs or whatever, and it's like you're stuck with a collection of things that you don't necessarily like. This is the first time I'm like, maybe I do put together something. Don't have a final answer on that, just considering it. I love the dark silhouette of whatever plants are here in the absolute foreground. This is a tree root. Maybe these are little pockets of ground so that you know it's not all water. Something like this. Everybody, Polished Panda is here. You know what that means.
Looks so yummy, yummy. Looks so good. Yummy, yummy. Looks so good. Yummy, yummy. Looks so good. Yummy, yummy. Looks so good.
What's up, Panda? This is so beautiful. I haven't even done anything yet, so if you think this is beautiful, we're off to a great start. Today's prompt is drip, and you know what's funny? My son, my 10-year-old child, was playing Minecraft the other day. I told this story, so I apologize if you've already heard it. I was playing Minecraft the other day, and he was like, Dad, look at my drip. And I was like, what? And so I looked at the screen, and it was him. It was his character. And I was like, what do you... Is there... And I was like, what's the problem? Is there a faucet? And he's like, no, Dad. I was like, what's dripping? And I kept asking him, like, what's dripping? Is it like you have a leaky sink in your house? He's like, no, Dad. I didn't let him get away with it. I want you to know. I did not let him get... I was like, nope. Don't know what that word means unless we're talking about something coming out of the sink. Oh, Lord, is strip still a thing? Yeah. Incredible. 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 So, the good news, on the positive side, guys, I think it is... I think we're in good shape to not have a 5-hour live stream today. This is not going to take me 5 hours. 5 hours later. This is not going to take me... It shouldn't. It should not take me that long to do this. But we'll see. I do want to make it look nice, though. So, give me some, like... I just need examples of, like, leaves and foliage and stuff. How about if I just search puddle in forest? But 5 hours of Mr. Hinkle sounds good. That was yesterday, Panda. My prompt yesterday took like almost 5 hours. It was like 4 hours and 30, or 4 hours and like 36 minutes. You need help making it a 5-hour live stream? Got it. No, please don't. Please don't. Please, whatever you do, don't do that. Whatever you do, that's not what to do. The prompt from yesterday is up on TeePublic and Redbubble. I have been doing my best to get those up as soon as possible each day, in case anybody's interested, in case anybody wants to get any of them. None of them have sold so far, but they're there. They're there. The option exists. So if you have any interest in grabbing them on a notebook, a shirt, a hoodie, a sticker, a magnet, a spiral, a clock, shower curtains, bedspreads, I got you covered. I agree, we are here to support his dreams of never-ending live streams. That is an interesting dream that I never once said I had. I think I want to do maybe Mr. Hinkle bedspread. There's a lot of my work on Redbubble is a bedspread available. A lot of it. You could have a bedspread of what's something ridiculous? Of the apple pie, the monster apple pie. Doesn't everybody want that? Also, I ran out of K-cups, so this morning I had no coffee. I was very irritated. I have coffee now. I went grocery shopping. Crisis averted, don't worry. But this morning, oof, rough. I'll just make my house Mr. Hinkle art theme. You have almost every option to do that. Funny enough. Okay, let's do a couple. How do I want to do this? I'm going to do 2. All right, let's turn this down so I see what I'm doing. Do I need a new comforter? Chin scratch? Why does this look like garbage? It does kind of look like garbage. I don't know. Maybe I'll... Let's just skip it. We'll come back to that. We'll revisit that. Let's stick a pin in that, please. All right. Let's come over to this side. This is always tricky business because what is too much? When you're going for, this is exactly the same conversation I had with the pathway. When you're just doing environmental details, I feel like there's a balance between just adding too much and just gets too busy. $140 for a comforter feels reasonable. Is it reasonable? I don't know. I've wanted to get like shower curtains, one of my designs on the shower curtain, but I've also been kind of broke, so. But I want to. I want to get one of the shower curtain pieces. I go through every single one of those and do the whole upload, customize. Do I do it as a pattern? Do I do it as a one single thing? Is it an alternating pattern? How large is it? Like, this is what kind of makes it a big pain, but it's also really cool because you have so much customization with the products. But it makes it like I said, each upload is like a 15 to 20 minute process. But I try to make each product look decent. Whereas TeePublic, the upload is incredibly fast, and TeePublic is smarter in that it kind of already guesses what you would want to do with it. So I find that I don't have to do a lot of tweaking with TeePublic. It's just there. I upload it and it's like, yeah, that's exactly how I would want it. And they kind of like do more to like perfectly balance it or center it, I should say. I'm a big fan of it. And Redbubble owns TeePublic, so I don't understand what the issue is there. Like the uploader interface is also like just more user-friendly. It just goes a lot faster. I'm like, why can't you be more like this? Like your thing you own. Why can't you be more like your whatever, what do you call it? Is it a subsidiary? Why can't you be more like your subsidiary? Spider Queen on the back apron is sharp. Yeah, I think so too. I think that looks nice with the black background. I'm glad you agree. There's a lot of good options. Okay, I'm ready to fuse those together. Let's move back to the oops. to the tree trunk. How's everybody else doing? How's your Saturday treating you? I did my main chores today. Grocery shopping done, laundry done, put away. My youngest is spending time with his mother, which is nice. My oldest is at work. I'm at home alone. Panda's pretty good. Got a pumpkin waffle for breakfast. Amazing. Are you a fan of the pumpkin? I'm all about it. I'm all about the pumpkin spice. All about the pumpkin spice. You know what's the best thing in the world? Pumpkin cheesecake. Lord. Dangerous. Yes, but the restaurant was out of their pumpkin cold brew. Dang. They need to get on that. The one thing I don't like that Dunkin' has done over the last just a couple years is they've started to they're attempting to stretch out the pumpkin season like further and further and further. And it's like, okay guys, we need to calm down. Like they'll start having it earlier and earlier and they'll carry it later and later, and it's like, I'm all set. I don't need it all year. I like the seasonality of it. I don't need it all year long. But they have been like trying to push it. Like, I see you. I see what you're doing. I won't stand for it either. Winter flavors are already out. Yeah. Eggnog ice cream in the grocery store. Eggnog is like okay. I like eggnog in like concentrated bursts. I'm not like pumpkin. And I'll be like, all right, this is okay. But my other problem is like I feel like most people enjoy eggnog with a little alcohol. And since I don't normally historically have done anything with alcohol at all, I'm like, this is alright, I guess. Panda does not like eggnog, nor mint, so winter flavors don't interest me. Yeah, I've tried like, like gingerbread. It's like, eh. How do I want to do this? What's the perspective on this? I feel like we're kind of looking down. Apple and pumpkin is where it's at. Yep. I haven't tried eggnog, but I hear it's usually served with some... Yeah, usually. I think that's what people who like eggnog usually prefer it with some kind of alcohol in it. It's okay. It's kind of like... You know what it kind of... I feel like it's kind of like cotton candy. I feel like kind of. It has like a cotton candy taste to it.
Hi, Kevin.
Eyebrow Express. What are you doing here? Yeah, for cotton candy, definitely the flavor, not the texture. It's just like, the texture's like milk. Like cream. But it has the flavor of, I feel like it has the flavor of cotton candy, kind of. I'm running late, that's what. But wanted to show support. You know what? Alright. I'll allow it. I hope you're getting ready for your soiree. Hope you're getting prepared for the soiree. Are you feeling older and wiser? Something happened this morning that is going to be a nice little story I can tell on stream, and by nice, I mean yelling was involved. Look at all those smiles. Look how smiley that smile is. So everybody, in case you're not in the know, which shame on you for not being in the know. Eyebrow Express, my arch nemesis, doing a birthday stream today. Make sure you stop by for at least a second to say, first of all, how dare you? Second of all, happy birthday. See you later! Bye! Good luck with your art. Good luck storming the castle. Don't worry, Captain. We'll buff out those scratches. I'm trying a new song on this one. I think I might change it. It's a little. I feel like it's a little too repetitive. It's hard finding a bunch of music for this because it has to last for hours. It's like I gotta find a thing that's like will have several hours worth of music playing. I want this to kind of be like a bush, something's happening here. So I feel like I like this, but I feel like the tree is out of scale, like massively. Because this is just like a regular, right? Like this should be like if you're, let's see, like your hand. Like what size leaf? Like this is like for your hand. So this tree is like way too tiny. So we gotta do something about that. So yeah, I was thinking, back to my earlier story, I was thinking, because everything I'm drawing this month for Inktober is 100% original, my own ideas, coming up with them live, I was thinking of doing some kind of book or a story, no, not, like some kind of like little mini publication thing that I would sell when it's done, and I'll maybe have like, this is just me thinking out loud. It would be like a squared book, because everything is square. All the artwork is square. And so there'd be like artwork on one side, and then like maybe the number, right? So like 7, and then the prompt, and then some like story narrative about it. And then you go to the next page. Maybe about the artist in the first page, something in the back, like a QR code to more work or whatever. Thinking about it, I don't have like any type of printing money to make this happen. So if I did it, it would have to be a pre-order thing, or it would have to be a Kickstarter thing. Not 100% even sure I want to do this, but I've been thinking about it. Yeah, this needs to be like this. This needs to be... We need to be... Whoops. We need to be like in this realm. For a tree. Bloop. Maybe like some little bubbles in the water. Be cool, be nice, be serene, right? This part will be kind of grayed, because again, I want to really drive your emphasis, your eye, to the one particular part of this. So kind of like what I did with gold. It's like everything should be kind of dark except for the water. And that drip. So same thing up here, like all these leaves will be kind of mostly shadowed. There'll be a lot of halftones used in this. So that your eye goes right to the middle. Do some different type of foliage here. Maybe some ferns. Who doesn't love a good fern? You know what I'm saying? Show me ferns. Survey says ferns. There's a fern. So thank you guys for hanging out with me. Appreciate it as always. Hope your Saturday's going well. We're in day 7 of Inktober. Farron Mock is here. When my sister was about to be born, I wanted her name to be Fern. Oh. It's a whole drawing with no horses and no hands. Going at a fast clip. See what happens when I don't have to draw nonsense like that? Fern was my favorite character. Is Arthur. What? Fern was my favorite character. Is Arthur. What? You speaking English? Unless a horse comes to drink. Ugh. You know, English is my first language. Can't be blamed. What do ferns look like? So ferns, interesting. So a fern has a little leaf like this at the end. And then they actually go like, they jut out. I feel like that's not at all how I would have drawn it from memory, which is why reference is helpful. Would have not, I don't think I would have drawn it that way if I was just drawing it out of my mind. All right, I think I'm already going crazy with this music, so let me switch it. It's just too repetitive for me. Too repetitive. This is 12 hours long. This should be, not the one we're listening to right now. This should be perfect. You're not gonna like put me on an endless loop for 12 hours. I mean, maybe you are. There are things like Nyan Cat 30-hour loop. It feels like the music while you wait for a ride at Disney. Yeah. Fair. These look good, but actually the little one at the end should like be tiny. It should be tiny, Kevin. Oh yeah, the fern's gonna take forever. Good news! That's where all of our time's gonna go. It's funny because I was looking at other artists' work from yesterday from Golden, and there was I saw more than like 3 people complain. They were like, "This is a terrible prompt for a black and white month-long art challenge," and I thought that was funny. I mean, I think that's part of what makes it a challenge, is it's like some of the prompts are not easy. But I thought it was funny because we were talking about that too, like, how are you supposed to do it if you can't color it? You got to find another way. I think I did it pretty good. I think when you look at mine, it's like, you know, there's gold on it. Like you can, yeah, it's like, oh yeah, she's wearing gold jewelry. Like I get it. Yeah, all the time is going to go into this fern. We always find our thing. What's the thing where all the time's going to go in? Will I be able to copy and paste this is the real question, without people noticing. Will I be able to copy and paste it without people noticing? Make it a little bit bigger, maybe tilt it a different way. You'll know for sure. I can't have a single fern. Well, I can't, you know, there can't be a fern. One strand of a fern. Like, that's not how nature works. Can I flip it? If I flip it and I do... it's gonna take a lot of time. I don't want to do... Liquefy it. Perspective warp. I love it. I love all the lingo, man. I'm picking up what you're putting down. It could be, so here's another idea. This fern could be, let's turn this off. Let's make it even bigger. This could be a foreground fern, which goes like this and kind of covers up like that. So then it would also be all black because it'd be in the foreground. I could see one fern being in the foreground. I kind of like that. I think it's more realistic to have one fern in the foreground than it is to have one fern in the background. Oh, yes. Oh, can you see that? I think that works pretty well, actually. Cool. Gorgeous. Thank you, Ben. How do I... Okay, so then the next design challenge. How do I show where the water ends and the ground starts? Something like that. Some simpler strands back here. Okay. Done. Not really. But that's I think I can go to the final art after that. I would say I can move on to the final work. All right.
It's probably the best drawing I've ever done.
Hey, thanks, Crystal Rose Bear. How you doing? Welcome. Oh, what is wrong with me? I forgot to turn on the smoothing. When we get to this point, it's smoothing time. Hi, Kevin. Hello. Happy Saturday. See, I could just use a really ugly Photoshop brush for grass. I honestly have never seen that work for anybody. And I'm sorry to say. I've never seen somebody use one of the default Photoshop brushes for like grass and it looks good. Ever. I know we've all done it. You don't need to lie. I've done it. We've all done it. But it doesn't look good. I've never seen somebody do it and I'm like, wow, that looks great. I've seen people use some pretty crazy brushes that I'm like, dang, I wish I had a brush that could just do that for me. But when I try to use brushes, it looks awful. Have you not made your... I haven't made any brushes. I've never made my own Photoshop brush. what I should do is what I think is more important than making my own Photoshop brush. I need to make my own font of my handwriting, because a lot of people like it and a lot of people use it. My handwriting is like the Pro Gamer's Guide handwriting for like notes and stuff. My handwriting is the Grasslands font. Like a lot of people like my handwriting, so I need to make like a font of my handwriting to make it easier on myself. I would type all my reports in Hinkle font. See, that'd be crazy. That'd be awesome. See, in my handwriting, here, this is my normal handwriting. Here's my normal handwriting. Like, that's my hand. I usually write all caps. It was instilled in me in when I was learning animation that it's all caps is like industry standard, so there's never any, when you're passing stuff between many layers of artists and junior animators and keyframers and in-betweeners and colorists, and just everybody writes in all caps. It's easier. That way you know exactly what you're trying to say. There's no confusion. So that's when I started writing all caps. I haven't gone back since then. Yeah, architecture too. Great point, J Freak. So do you write in all caps? By instinct? Everything usually is documented in all caps on CDs, for the most part, depending on the situation. Yes. And then also, I always write my 7s with the line through it, because again, I remember the lesson all about communication and working on teams and like trading documents and files and stuff with everybody, and like there was confusion with if it was a 7 or if it was an L, and it's like you gotta use the little line. So I started adding the line. Those things got planted into my impressionable head, and they've been there ever since. No. 7s and the Z's, I put the line through it, yep. I don't do it often with the Z's. I do it when I'm trying to be fancy with the Z's. But I definitely do it every time I do a 7. 7. Panda says, I had to change my handwriting since I have to teach it properly, so my handwriting has changed many times. Remember when we were all learning cursive? Let's see. How do I do a V? I don't even know how to do a V. That's awful. Let's not talk about this again. All right. This should be all... What do you mean? How you do a V? How do you write a V in cursive? Oh, this is all black. I'm glad I don't teach the cursive writing. Those kids would not get it right. Yes. I honestly don't think they teach it anymore. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm certainly not a teacher. But I don't think my son's been taught it ever. My younger son. I know my older son was, but I do not believe that has come up. We teach cursive starting 2nd grade at my school, but it's you work in a private school? See, you got that private school teacher money. Nice. Nice. I'm sorry. Our schools dropped cursive, so we had to do it as an after-school club activity. The cursive club? Yo, are you guys meeting up for cursive tonight? I can't. Got chess. Be back soon. Gotta find food. Well, good luck foraging. It took you so long to do that, Kevin. You could have just used a brush to do it. Oops. Panda says, I had to get out of public school, though. Here in Florida, it got so bad, so the pay cut going to private was worth it. To me and my mental health. That's kind of interesting. I would have thought you would get paid more. You get paid less? Because it's private, right? Everyone's paying up. Everyone's paying up to go there. It's a pay cut? That is definitely not what I would have assumed. You know what they say about assuming. Oh, Florida school system. Bless you, brave person. Training the future generations of Florida men. Florida people. This still feels very on track and devoid of distractions. You bet. Don't make me disable the redeems. Haven't even finished a blade of grass. Haven't even finished a blade of grass. Actually, I haven't saved it either. Let me save. How many more exposure points do you have? Save the grass. Save the grass. All right. Okay. Hold on. Gotta set the stage. We gotta set the stage. Okay. If I do it, we do it right. I have been issued a shape challenge by Bobo. What does that mean? That means I go to the internet and I find shapes. And then I make the person who issued me the challenge select a shape. And they tell me, they give me a drawing prompt that I have to put inside the shape. Okay. Okay. Enough for the month. Okay. I've gone to the internet and I found some shapes. I'm gonna pull 3 of these. The rest are gone, out of play. A, B, or C. So Bobo Laveau gets to pick a shape, and then you gotta tell me a prompt to put in the shape. Okay, B. B, okay, B. What am I drawing in this shape? You better tell me an ostrich. I need to look this up before I see how angry I am. This? This? I need everybody who's here. I need every person on this live stream. I need you all to understand, to realize, to comprehend. This shape. This shape. Bobo Laveau wants me to draw this fountain in this shape. Are we absorbing the gravity of the situation? I hear you need... oh, Lord. Trigger. This looks like some kind of alien creature with little hands coming out, like a ghostly tail. Oh, my goodness. Oh, goodness gracious. Where to begin? where to end. Oh my. Oh my god. No! No! Are you sure you don't want me to draw an alien bug? Lord! What a... Oh my goodness. I don't even... My brain is broken. That's a hard shape. You picked it! I don't even know what to, I don't know how to begin this. Welcome back, Joey. Okay. The top of the fountain would be fine with your interpretation. Oh, sure. Oh, you're trying to make it easy? You're trying to make it easy, huh? No. Easier. I think this is literally the hardest. This is the hardest shape challenge I've ever been given. I feel challenged up my challenging game. You shouldn't. You really shouldn't, though. Frickin' bug legs. Literally random bug legs. What is Grimer? Ooh, I'm sorry, that wasn't the answer we were looking for.
Oh, Jesus! Oh, God! Oh, Jesus! God! Oh, Mary, Mother of Jesus! Jesus of Nazareth!
Something is happening. Something is occurring. I am in the middle of a shape challenge. If you're just tuning in, this has literally nothing to do with Inktober. I have been given the most difficult shape challenge prompt ever. Ever. You dare? You dare try to break me? Just spending this fine exposure bucks well. At this rate, I will be under 100,000. You don't have that many. There's no way you have over 100,000. I don't believe that. I don't. There's no way you have over 100,000. I am an intense Hinkle watcher. So what we have here, ladies and gentlemen, is an alien invasion. And this alien has broken off the top of this statue. For some reason. Who's to say why? Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Maybe he thinks it's some kind of deity. And he's like, I must take this to my people. I must take this to my people. They must see this statue. It's very important to them. They worship it with water. I have severed it from the top of this fountain. I need you to see it. That was my professor at college. Which is true. As much as I hate to admit it, it always ends up being true. And I hate it. I hate it. I hate it though. Even if it is true, I still hate it. Where's Ray? I feel like Ray would be so proud of me if Ray was here. Ray would be so proud of me.
No matter how anybody says it is. Feels good to have made something.
That's right, Panda. Paging Ray to the stream. Come in, Ray. Ray? Raymond. Where are you, Raymond? Oh, Raymond. Oh, Raymond. What is like the best? This is probably the best, to be honest. This is probably the best, to be honest. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you my take on this
Good
famous
job. You
fountain.
did it. Drink a Dr. Pepper.
Of this famous fountain in this shape. I give you an alien invader that has snapped off the top of that fountain and is carrying it back to its mothership. I will, please hold your applause. Please. Hold all applause. Thank you. Where was I? Literally, thank you. Literally the hardest shape challenge I've ever gotten. The most difficult shape challenge I've ever received in my life. These things were going to be bug legs, no matter what. They had to be like insect bug legs. They had to be. There's nothing else they could be. Okay, get out of here.
Well, art is not all fun and games. It's a lot of hard work.
Thank you, Panda.
We don't make mistakes. We have happy accidents.
Thank you, Bob Ross. That was stressful. I need to go back to drawing some peaceful blades of grass. That was very stressful, actually. Clipped! Something was clipped. What is it, my lord? A presence I haven't felt since... Literally the hardest shape challenge I've ever gotten. Not even kidding. Broke my brain. I had to reassemble my brain connections to continue on. All the connections had severed. It was a short circuit. And not Johnny 5. The good news is that's disabled for another hour. May your brain recover. I hope you were appeased. I assume you were with the bits. I assume you were because you gave me bits. You know what I'd love to do is one of those with another artist. I want to see them squirm. I want to see Ray try to figure that out. I want to see Carlos try to figure that out. I want to see Eyebrow Express. Although Eyebrow Express, I will never forget. Me being like, you'll never believe the insane shape Ray made me. Let me see. Oh, there's two people on the couch. What? How did you see that? Instantaneously. Literally thought and born within like 30 seconds. I was happy with Gummy Peach, the original. Gonna be other Fiverr today, isn't it? Oh God, I hope not. What's up, Nova Spear? Hey, this is my second time in stream. Got busy for two months. That's okay. It's all good. Life happens, you know. Life finds a way. Welcome back. I almost sounded like Professor Oak from Pokemon. Welcome back. Doot, 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 doot. I'm doing Inktober for my 5th year. So welcome. Welcome in. Today's prompt is drip. So I'm doing some little foliage, a little morning dew dropping off a leaf. This is my work. This is my sketch. So... Professor, I want a Pikachu! Nova says, I got diagnosed with epilepsy, so it's been interesting. Well, that sounds wildly interesting. So what do you have to do now? Like, do you... I mean, I assume... No, I don't assume anything. I don't even... I have no idea. What do you... So what's the protocol now for, like, your life? Okay, John Wise here. No flashing lights. Just need to take pills for time. Gotcha. Well, here we go. Here we are.
Hi, Kevin.
There are two because he does. So I need to draw an accordion in 60 seconds. Hey, I got 60 seconds to spare. I got 60 seconds to spare. Don't you worry about that. I got 60 seconds to spare. All right, I got a reference image of an accordion. Hope you're not ready for quality artwork. All right, so here we go. I don't think I have any mods, right? I have no mods. I don't really have that many mods, to be honest. No mods, right? Let me look. Users in chat. Hey, Nightbot. Nightbot, could you kick us off on the... Yeah, okay. So I need to kick this off on my own, which means I lose, like, seriously 2 seconds. So be prepared for slightly more worse artwork. I have exactly 60 seconds to draw this prompt, which is an accordion. Temper your expectations. Not the brush I wanted, by the way. Not the brush I wanted. It's funny that that's what the music came up. Thank you for that redemption there, John Y. Good news, everyone. No more of those for an hour. Not bad for 60 seconds. It's okay. I didn't want to use that brush. Oh well. But look at these beautiful blades of grass. No mods, so can we take over? Sure. You want to run the asylum? Is that what you're saying? I like that little dancing dinosaur emote, by the way. So yeah, Nova Spear, how you feeling? Like about, I mean, that's a lot of kind of process. I would think it'd be a lot for me to process. How are you feeling about all that? Did something, like, did you have like a thing? Did you have like an episode which kind of triggered the whole looking into this? Hopefully not. I want to get some like tiny strands in there. Let's see. Nova says, yeah, I had a seizure in around July, so we went in, I think, August to do EK. Yeah, wow, crazy. That's insane. I mean, on the plus side, not that it helps, but like, you've got a diagnosis, you've got some stuff you can take precautions for, so that helps. Better to know than not know, and then something awful happens and no one knows how to address it. But totally understandable. We gotta take care of stuff. Going in for an MRI in November. Gotcha. We are thankful that you are here in our company today, right now. Watching me draw accordions and alien spiders with fountains. Joey, what did you get for food, Joey? I'm kind of surprised that I've been live for an hour and 43 minutes and I haven't heard my dog once, so I should probably do a dog check. Grilled cheese! But it didn't taste right. I mean, you can't mess up grilled cheese unless the cheese is bad. Or the bread is bad. It was a reheat. but I paired it with chips. But it didn't taste right? Alright, I'm gonna clean up these strands, like the tips, and then I'm gonna take a second to go check on the dog. It's like a kid, you know? If you don't hear anything for a certain amount of time, you're like, alright, why am I hearing nothing? Hopefully he's just asleep. That's the hope. Just sitting there asleep. That's what he does most of the day. All my parents out there know exactly what I'm talking about. You're like, I haven't heard anything in an unsettling amount of time. Yeah, dog check screen. Throw up snarky dog. Oh, that's true. That's true. Okay. I'll be right back. Just give me 2 minutes. Okay, I'm back. Dog is perfectly fine. Sound asleep. Kristen's here. The prompt today is drip. Today is drip. And Nova says huskies they are so loud they will howl for no apparent reason and then shed the next month.
Kevin! We love you, Kevin! Kevin, please!
What's that you say? Dogs howling for no apparent reason? What? Yeah, my elderly Chihuahua has had a great deal of behavioral changes in the last year as he is, I guess, reaching that point in his life. And one of his new hobbies is to howl for no reason. Something he has never, ever, ever done in the entire 16 years of me having this dog. So as you can imagine, that's delightful. Just delightful. Also, something that my regular viewers have heard me complain about ad nauseum. He is having an incredibly hard time with relieving himself outside. So he just kind of goes. He's an indoor dog. He's been an indoor dog forever. Over 15 years. But now he's like, I'm just going to go all over the floor all the time. All day. And if he gets put outside, sometimes well, this is before I literally leashed him up outside. He would just like stay on the little like step right outside the door and wouldn't even move. And then I'd be sitting there watching him through the door like, come on, you need to go do what you need to do. And he'd just wait. He'd just sit there and wait till I open the door. He'd come in and pee right in front of me, right in the kitchen. So that's been a major issue. So the last 3 days, trying something new where I leash him up outside. He's fine. He's got his water. He's got a bed. He's got a blanket. He's got snacks. He's got all kinds of things. But he's leashed up outside because I just can't keep mopping up my house all day long. It is insane how much I have to do it. So, the solution's been pretty good, though. Works. But I gotta make sure I check on him every so often. He has that bad habit of getting himself tangled up. He has a 30-foot leash, but he's a little dog. But he loves to tangle it up around either the patio chairs, or he'll tangle it up around the big potter that we have out there. He'll like go in circles around it. It's like, what are you doing? You literally are going to choke yourself doing this. So, yeah, I have 2 huskies. 1 4 and 1 is 13, and the older one can only poop on the deck because he doesn't like going down the stairs. See, exactly. So we try walks, and it's kind of, yeah. He is definitely going outside, Kristen. I was watching him earlier when I was eating lunch. I was watching him, and I was like seeing him go. And I'm like, look, see, you remember how to do this? You have done this for 15 years. That's what you should be doing. I gave him a very approving nod. I'm like, that is where you're supposed to be going. There. But, yeah, it's still... It has been really nice not to have to just mop all day. Really nice. I still have to mop every morning because obviously I let him in for the end of the night. He doesn't get the water dish. The water dish is not left out for him overnight. Nope. Every morning I do have to mop. So I had to mop this morning. I wake up and it's usually a disaster zone in the kitchen. Every day. Not my favorite thing to do when I'm just up for the day and hungry and need some coffee. How's the music? Is the music okay? Is it too loud? Or is it too quiet? I can't tell, and I've changed it a bunch now. I've readjusted it several times. Yeah, I think this track is a little louder, I think. Let me move it a little bit to like there. Some tracks are just louder than others, which is really annoying because then it's like I can't plan. I was so happy with that drawing yesterday. So happy with it. So I'm so conflicted because on one hand, it was such a good finished result and I'm really proud of it. And it's original art. It's on Redbubble. It's on TeePublic, so it has the potential to earn me income. On the other side, though, it was a 5-hour piece of art and it fried me for the rest of the day, so I didn't work on the other stuff I needed to work on because I was too tired, exhausted. So it was like, dang. So I'm conflicted. How was the response? You want to know something really interesting? Really interesting? The social media response? Not good. That one has had the least amount of engagements than all of the other Inktober pieces so far. It has the least amount of engagements. So I don't know. Who knows? Who knows anything? Really weird. And I'm like, oh, this for sure. This for sure. And it's like, nope. Actually, no.
Hi, Kevin.
K Boring Art is here. Everybody, K Boring Art is here. Panda knows nothing. What's going on? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. But yeah, that one has had so far in the whole lineup the least amount of engagements. Engagements meaning all the things, right? Likes, shares, comments. I'm really proud of it though. I think it looks great. Really, really proud of it. Really proud of it. That's why I'm so conflicted, because it's like, I think it came out excellent, but it took a lot of time to do it, and it took away time that I was working on other things. But this is the game. This is how the game works. Doing pretty well despite pregnancy sickness moments. That's fun. What a time. Craving funny, weird things. Or no? This is very important. This is literally the most important part of this drawing is this. I'm sporting my pumpkin spice plushie shark in honor of the first cool day in months. Awesome. Stupendous. Dare I say stupendous. You may ask yourself, what is that person in the chat, Kristen VV1024, talking about? The pumpkin spice plushie shark found in my Redbubble shop. Exclamation point. Redbubble. Get yourself. Not Red Rubble, Kevin. Redbubble. Get yourself your own pumpkin spice plushie shark. Anything. Bedspread, shower curtain, shirt, hoodie, sticker, magnet. The world is your oyster. Help me eat. If I eat, then I can make more art. Unfortunately, I can only go so far without eating. We'll get another couple days out of him, then he'll die. I am a full-time freelance artist, folks. My only source of income is doing this. This is not a hobby for me. This is my job. Red Rubble Raggy. Something about this is not working for me, so I'm going to come back to it. This is like literally the whole point of the drawing is that drip, so I'll come back to it. It's just not quite right. It's just not quite there. Oh, pay no attention to the crows. So this month for Inktober, in a first for me, I have literally never done this. I'm doing all 100% original art, no fan art. It's also my own. So I'm using the official prompt list from Inktober, which is another thing I've never done before. I've always asked people that support me on Patreon to give me prompts. But this year, I participated in March of Robots, which is a month-long drawing challenge in March. And I said, dearest patrons, I'm going to do this. So if you want to give me prompts, you need to do it now because I'm not going to ask you in October. And please remember, don't come at me and be like, yo, why are you not asking me in October? Did people still ask me? They did, because they don't read anything. Panda says, my hubby actually likes the crow sounds. Really? Then enjoy the crow sounds. Very official list, Bobolovo. Very official. Embrace the crow sounds. Let's see. Yo, why you not taking my prompts in October? Yeah. You know who's really bad? You want to know who's... Can I spill tea? I think I'm more than happy to spill tea, I think. The patron who's the worst at reading anything and asks me questions all the time, and I'm like, would you please just read the things I write? Would you please read what I write? Spill it. Spill it. More drama. I mean, it's not really drama. It's just, I have this bad habit. I don't have a bad habit, but my patrons, I love them to death. But a decent chunk of them don't read anything I post. And then it becomes a problem, because then they ask me questions about stuff that has been covered in updates that I have shared. Or they're confused. Sure, Kevin, spill tea on me. But, one of the worst, bless his heart, one of the worst. Matthew Archibald Elder III. He is one of the worst. He doesn't read anything I write. And then he asks me all these questions. I'm like, Matt, I addressed this, Matt. Oaktown Bricks, hello. Exclamation point, unlurk. Hello, Oaktown Bricks, how are you? Welcome to the stream. I'm drawing this beautiful, serene little piece of nature here. Welcome. How are you? Perhaps if you put a Lego picture next to the direction. Yeah, probably, Bobo, you got it. He would probably perk up. Oh, man. Wait, what are we talking about? Oh, there you are. There you are, Peter. Oh, man. I was talking to him, or he sent me a DM, and, oh, this was like maybe a couple weeks ago, and he was like, I've been putting a lot of thought into what I want to give you for your October prompts, and I'm like, oh, Matthew. Oh, Matthew. I have bad news for you. You remember in March when I said I wasn't going to be taking prompts in October? But, you know, I digress. I'm doing well. How about you? I'm doing okay. So I'm engaging in Inktober, which is a month-long drawing challenge where I draw a piece of artwork every day through the whole month, and I'm doing original artwork, which is kind of a big deal for me. I do a lot of fan art. Not that there's anything wrong with fan art, but it's all me this month. So that's fun. Are you the man that saved Lego Ninjago? We're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about art. I want to talk about my album. Please tell me someone gets that right. I'd like to talk about my album. He has drawn so much Favornado. What? Favornado? That was bad. I am mentally okay. He's drawn so much. I don't even. Are you alright? Are you okay? Are you okay? Okay. He has drawn so much fan art. A Vornado, a large turbine, an oscillating fan, a handheld fan on a squirt bottle. You name the fan art, he has done it. Oh, that's what you meant. Thank you for the follow, Oaktown Bricks. Glad to have you. I'm streaming every single day in October. I normally stream twice a week, though. But for October, I am extra keen on torturing myself. So I'm live streaming every day. So if you want to make sure you don't miss a stream, I don't normally advocate for having notifications on, but it would be good to have them on for this month because there's no schedule. I just kind of go live when I have the time. So yeah, welcome. Welcome in. Every day he will do drawing the ladies of Inktober. It's not all ladies though. And you know, I don't know if you heard me, Bobo. Kristen asked how the performance was of that one from yesterday. And it's actually the worst performing post so far. Worse than all the other ones. Which I find kind of crazy. It's like, really? Least amount of engagements, least likes, least comments. What do I know? It was not scandalous enough. It was technically the most scandalous so far. You want to know how I knew it was the most scandalous? It was the most scandalous because it was the only time I've hesitated being like, I don't know, should I post this in Brian's server? It was the one that I hesitated. I was like, should I post this one? I did post it. I hesitated. It's the only one that I hesitated to post it, but I posted it. It's also the only one to not get any... well, you commented on it, I think, right? Yeah, you did. But it got no engagements on that server. Like, nobody emoted on it. All right. Okay, I see how everyone's going to be. He's on travel, go wild. All right, I think my son is home, so hold on, let me just check in. I'll be right back. Give me 5 minutes. Okay. Back home, settled, good. Somewhere I am too many places with you. Post-stream, I get like 5 messages of your art going up, yet barely I notice you're starting a screen. Interesting. That is odd.
Hey, look, everybody! Kevin's back! Kevin!
We love you, Kevin! Kevin, please! And dog is still asleep, which is good. I don't think that's going to last much longer. I'll take it. Nah, I don't like that. Couldn't help myself from another time. That's why it's there. So we're 2 hours. Is this going to be a 5-hour plant? Am I going to be drawing plants for 5 hours? No. Nah. Nah. I refuse. I refuse. Oops. Joey, do you remember when I was doing Inktober on the road traveling in Jersey for New Jersey Horror Fest? Did a couple in the hotel. Actually, there's been a couple years where I've been traveling during this. I remember one year doing it in a hotel when I was in the area for Brick Fair. I had to do one of the Inktober drawings in the hotel room, and it was like the lighting was awful. And I drew Charizard. I remember I drew Charizard and I drew Lando Calrissian, and both were awful lighting, so they were like yellow. I was there. Comic-Con for kids? I don't think so. Maybe. No. No, yes. I was doing this in 2019. I did it in 2019, 20, 21, 2022. It feels like you have had surprisingly few Scout events recently. The year just started back up. We have a barbecue tomorrow. I bought the chips. I'm responsible for chips. I just went through the album for New Jersey HorrorCon. I remember the late night Michaels run. Yeah. Yup. Memories. Memory lane. That's another plus to not doing traditional. I mean, I don't mind traditional. I don't. But markers are expensive. I don't think anyone really understands how much these stupid markers are. And if you use the cheaper ones, they're not bad. The quality's not bad. It's the thing is, if you use the cheaper ones, they don't last long at all. So they're cheaper, but you're burning through twice or three times as many of them. So you might as well buy the premium brand markers. But dang, are they expensive as heck. Yeah, my sister bought Oh Hoo Hoo markers for $300 bucks. I do miss our yearly discussions about what shades of gray. Yes. It's the brand name that hypes the price too. Yeah. Copics. Copics are like the brand. But like there's Prismacolor. Prismacolor is usually pretty good for like colored pencils. I use them in college. Thank you guys for hanging out with me today. As always, I appreciate it. I know you got 1,000 things you could do with your Saturday, especially a Saturday. You could be enjoying, I don't know. You could be going to weddings. You could be shopping. You could be doing all kinds of things with your time. I thought it was Sunday. My clock. It is definitely not Sunday. It is definitely not Sunday. What am am I doing with this other leaf? I don't even know. It's all about those little details. Okay, let's add some lines here. I don't want to do this. Sure, why not? Clear that away, clear that away. I've already forgotten what... Oh, it was 8. Okay. It's like I've already forgotten what size that brush was. Nope. So I was saying earlier, so if anybody is new to the stream, welcome in. Working on Inktober 2023, day 7. The prompt is drip. So I'm doing some more environment work. This will be the second environment piece for the month. Definitely not the last, because I noticed that one of the prompts is castle. So there will definitely be some more environment stuff, at least for castle. I already have an idea in my head, even though I really am trying to avoid looking ahead in the list. But it's all original. I'm doing all original this year. So these are all original ideas, original characters, original stories. I'm making them up as I go. Oh, that's wrong. It should be going, yeah, like that. And I'm live streaming every day. So if you're not already following, hit the follow. Turn on notifications. I don't normally advocate for that, but I'm going to be live streaming at different times every day. If you want to catch me, that will be the best way to know. And then once we get to November, I'll go back to my normal, just 2 days a week. So you don't need to keep it on forever. I gotta go for 15 minutes, so I'll be right back. Well, I'll be right here. As much as I'd love to say I'm gonna finish this in 15 minutes, that is certainly not gonna happen. Although I feel like I'm at a good place. Alright, we almost got all these leaves. Wait, that's kind of wrong. I feel like this leaf is going this direction. Look at them leaves. I always want to quote that guy that's like, I don't curse on streams. Doesn't mean I don't curse in real life. But I always want to be like that old man that's like, holy, look at all them buns. You know the one. Okay, can I make this drip not look bad? Oh, did I fuse them? No. Good. A little bit of cleanup. Okay. I feel like I keep getting one side right, and then I can't do the other side. This is very important. Literally the most important part of this whole drawing. Okay, I think we got it. There it is. There it is. Chef's kiss. Chef's kiss. All right. Let's move on to the tree. So this one is going to be, I'm going to finish it up live, but I'll have to like crop it and configure it in the frame to finish it up. I guess it's not too terribly different than what I do every day, but like this one's more important because of the different, like I'm going to keep these layers separate for like the foreground thing so that I can tweak it for the final presentation. So you might not get the proper final look at it, but it'll be there. Trying to kind of match my art style from the other environment I did with the pathway. tree stump. Okay. Next. Happy with that. Got a couple more blades of grass here. Don't really like that. Let me skip it for now. Go with like these. So that's a big tactic I use a lot in my art. If there's a thing I'm not liking, I step away from it. And that fresh perspective helps. Obviously the same thing goes for entire projects. If I'm getting I don't know, tunnel vision a little bit. Yeah, simpler is better. Like some little stones. I'll be really surprised if this gets more attention than the River Elf Queen from yesterday. That's who I decided she is. That's when the pressure's on to like name the character, not really name it, but like give the character stories when I'm uploading it to the print on demand services, because I gotta title it and I gotta give it a description. So that's when the pressure's on to actually come up with the story. It's like, all right, so I decided she is a River Elf Queen. I am enjoying my day of errands with Kevin. Nice. As am I. As am I. I have him square in my sights, sire. As do I, Munitia. As do I. Joey's going in for the lurk. Oh, going in for the lurk. That just made me think of one of the redeems on Carlos's channel. I don't know what it's from. I think it's maybe Super Smash Bros. It's like, oh, another failure. I think it's Super Smash Bros. Oh, another failure. Like maybe target practice or something. One of the little mini games. We're getting there. That fern, remember what I said, that fern's gonna take all the time. Two and a half hours in. Okay, all right, that's not terrible. I didn't want to feel left out. I mean, I'm a vampire. Okay, looking pretty good. Okay. That's okay. I think that line is... That's the one. That's the line. The line. Okay, let's do the little water ripples. Of course, I knew as soon as I turned that off it was going to be all wonky. I knew it. I wonder if I should just use the ellipse tool on this. Because I really want them to be like almost perfect. Kind of balance out all the organic stuff everywhere. Probably gonna have to do that. Okay.
Hi, Kevin.
Outsider Arts is here. What's up? How you doing? Working on another Inktober prompt. 2 hours and 40 minutes in on this one. Whatever we do, there better not be another 5-hour repeat. Can't do it. Can't do it. Yesterday was a 5-hour stream. Can't do it. Can't do it. Not a character. We're not doing character today. Today's prompt is drip. So I'm going with another environment piece. Bobo says, okay. Okay. Trying to fill in this back area. I don't really want it to be super detailed because the fern is going to cover that, but I want there to be something there. Maybe I should just do the fern and see what's left. Probably. Okay, but I also want to do these ripples. Because I want these to be perfect. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay. Alright. Now I'll erase the bits that should not be seen. Because they're underneath rocks and bubbles and things. Do I do one more? Maybe. Where did it go? I think that's one ellipse too many. One ellipse too many. We got our point across. We got what we needed to do. Maybe some little bit of ripples around other parts of the edge of the water here. Mostly still. Maybe this will be another piece where I just use the halftone on like everything except the water. And ooh, should I do some like dewdrops on the... Probably should, shouldn't I? Just to... I think that makes sense. Little outlines of some dewdrops here on the leaves. Wow, this social I just realized this social post is gonna go up crazy late. Like I might as well have not bothered to put up a social post now at 5:20 p.m. Eastern. Might as well have not bothered. And it's not even done. It's not gonna go up probably for another hour or two. Oh well. I actually wanted to stream earlier. I've been enjoying kicking out the stream early, but had other stuff I had to do. Life. This was just when it had to happen. Oh well. And I hate having to think about that kind of junk, but I have to. All the socialness of it all. Unfortunately, I have to. Optimal time for posting. Optimal thumbnails. Titles. What do you put in it? What do you call it? What do you say? That's all relevant. Fern. Insert fern here. This is going to be where all the time goes. Make the stem a little thicker at the bottom. I did a bad job at that. That grind makes me grit my teeth. That grind on the tablet. We're still good, right? Chat didn't, or not chat. Well, chat did die. Stream didn't die. I don't think so. I haven't seen the number drop to 0. Consider yourself lucky. It's not occurred. Still here, good. Don't need any of that nonsense. That's for sure. Yo, guys, I'm about to spend 40 minutes on this fern. So fern-like. Good. Good, 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 good. It's extra ferny. Thankfully, this is silhouette. Good choice past, Kevin. To draw all the little lines on every single little leaf. A lesson in how much I can truly torture myself in a month. It is starting to get dark, though, so I need to let the dog back in. Please don't let the dog back in? Or please don't torture myself? Or please don't spend 40 minutes drawing a fern. All the above? This reminds me of another artist I follow, Andy Cluth, who's super awesome. I love his stuff. And he was doing a Tears of the Kingdom print, and it had a bunch of foliage and trees and stuff. And he was like, "This is absolute torture." And he was like, he did a post on Twitter months ago, and he was like, "I need you to like this post to justify the 8 hours I spent drawing these leaves." And it was like a close-up of the leaves in the background. It was like Link and Zelda at having a little cookout next to the forest. Both? Hey, no torturing Kevin. That is chat's job. All right, let me go. I'm going to let the dog in and get him settled in. So let me do this. Let me show this instead of the be right back screen. But I will be right back. But give me like 5 minutes. Okay, I am back. The dog is inside. Let's get back to this dumb fern. Don't worry, it'll be great. It'll all be worth it. Took longer than expected, but I'm back. Welcome back. Am I drawing these fern leaves too small? Huh. I kind of am. Based on my sketch. They were like a lot bigger. Let me do... Alright. Let me do a new strand with the right size, and let me see if it makes that big of a difference. Because wouldn't that be delightful? You know those two strands you already did? They were the wrong size. Oh. Well, isn't that great? Because it kind of feels a little too spaced out, really. And I'm like, oh wait, that's because I'm not doing them the right size. What's the point of doing a sketch layer if you don't look at it? What is this, amateur hour? Oh yeah, I'm about to be mad at myself. All right. Okay. I think I have a strong suspicion I'm about to be mad at myself. Definitely did those first two branches of leaves too small. So tomorrow, definitely going to be aiming to get the live stream and get the Inktober prompt done earlier in the day. I'm not a big fan of doing this late in the day, especially because this is my social post for the day. It's not best practice to not do your business social post until literally late at night. You've lost a whole day worth of marketing. Yeah, I definitely messed up on the other ones. So, awesome. Erase. No, not that layer. Erase, 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 erase. Okay. Sweet. It will look amazing when you... Oh, yeah. They all look great when they're done. I'm really proud of all this work. This month, I'm really proud of it. Definitely more proud of this year's than any previous year. I mean, I definitely helps that it's all my own ideas. Won't lie. Not that I don't enjoy drawing what people like me to draw. But you understand. Okay, so that one is right. Let us continue. The main point is I need to fill up the same amount of space that I have here in the sketch, because that fills up the fern branch leaf, and it's not so much space in between like I was doing because I was drawing them too small. So it was feeling really oddly spaced. This is much better sized. This music is way too light-spirited for my lamenting tower. This is goofy. This is Ernest Scared Stupid. Nova says, what's your favorite art piece you've done ever? Man, ever is a hard one to answer. Ever. Would you mean a singular art image or a project? Because I've done several books. Does a book count as one thing or a singular piece of art? That'll help me answer the question. Like one single, like if I do a project, does the project count as one, even though it's multiple pieces of art? Yes? Okay. Because I'm really tempted to say Grasslands is my favorite thing I've done to date. Grasslands was the fantasy novel I illustrated, so there's over 100 illustrations in it. And it's also fantasy based, which I'm a big fantasy guy. Some of those illustrations, I think, show up in the slideshow on the upper right-hand corner, if I'm not mistaken. I would say after that, it would be my Earthbound project. So my favorite video game of all time is Earthbound, or Mother 2 for the Super Nintendo. And I spent 6 months and I redrew all 165 enemies from the game. And I made a poster of all 165 enemies. And that is definitely a personal favorite of mine too. Yeah, I'm trying to start up my manga, but lacking the skills I need a couple more years. Yeah. It's tough. It's not easy. It's not easy. It takes a lot of patience and consistency and time management and yeah, I mean, I don't know what else to say, but like big projects like that, like do not dive into them unless you are ready, because they take forever. So that book I mentioned, the first one, Grasslands, that I worked on that for 2 years. I worked on that for 2 entire years. And then the Earthbound one was 6 months. So you have to like commit to it and be ready to dive in. And the other problem about like really, really long-term projects that some people embark on is that also their art style can change. So like my buddy Dave Pickett, he had commissioned me years and years and years ago to start illustrating some of his characters for a game that he's been making. And I was happy to do it, and I've been doing it, but I was like, let me kind of give you one character every now and then while I can get to it. And so I've been working on this with him for 3 years, just ever so slow, you know, one character every, like, I don't know, 8 months. And I'm at the point now, and I told him this, I said, I feel bad because my art style has changed so much now. Since the first characters I did for you, it looks completely different. So I told him, I said, you know, if you have the money, this is not just about money, but I mean, if you have the money, I'd like to just really just sit here and just bang out all the characters you want that's left for this project, so you don't have to have different artwork. But he didn't respond, so I guess that means he doesn't have the money. I always take no responses. I can't afford it. It's been about 1.5 years since I started. Nice. Very nice. Yes, one of my bucket list items is to do a graphic novel. Really nice. A really nice graphic novel with a really awesome story. Polished artwork. I mean, even though I've done books, I guess, well, I mean, books are more text heavy than they are image heavy, even with Grasslands having illustrations in it. But I'd love to have a full published graphic novel. Little Kevin would be really happy. Okay, we've done half of the fern and the top. We are so close. We're getting there. And what? 3 hours in, of course. It's all right. It's not 5. I'm gonna be crazy and do 2 at once. Whoa! What is he doing? Two of them at once. J Freak! I need to crush the impulse or it will never get done. Yes, that too. I like when Bobo said yesterday that, like, it's just like I'm a shark. I need to keep moving or I'm gonna die. I was thinking about that. Like, all night and today I'm like, yeah, that's right. I'm like a shark. If I stop moving, I'm gonna die. Keep moving. Jay Freak's been working on a comic. Nova says, yeah, I love writing and making stories. It's just I'm training my skills to put my writing to use. Nice. I'm not a good writer at all. I think I'm a terrible writer. I'm a good copywriter. I'm a good, like, I can speak corporate very well. I can speak marketing lingo very well. I can do customer service. It's just like creative writing. I'm not like a very good creative writer. I don't think so. I have lots of like bits and pieces, but I don't know how to string them together in an interesting, cohesive way. Like, for me, it's like, here's good guy, here's bad guy. Bad guy is bad, good guy is good. Good guy doesn't like bad guy, bad guy doesn't like good guy. But I don't know why any of them do anything. Three more strands. 3 more strands. I've studied work from Stephen King and Wes Craven. Well, I've actually only read, pretty sure the only Stephen King book I've ever read is It. And I don't think I've read any Wes Craven, actually. I don't have a lot of time to read, sadly. I used to listen to a lot of audiobooks. That was a good era of reading for me. I read or listened to a lot of books. I listened to like all the Thrawn books in that time. Shining, Cujo, and It. I listen to a lot of audiobooks because I don't have the time to actually sit down and open a book to read. Yeah, see, the thing is I would love to do that while I work, but I can't. I can't listen to an audiobook while I work because I'm focused on the work. I need to listen to either music or, I don't know, like mundane things that I just tune out. But with a book, I want to hear it. Like, that's the whole reason. I'm invested. Like, I'd like to know what's going on in the book. I want to know where the story's going. So I like listening to a book like if I'm walking or driving. I love to listen to audiobooks when I drive. Long road trips. But I can't do it when I'm working. It distracts me from working. This is like the same thing when people are like, oh, when you work, do you just throw on movies? Like, no, because then I want to watch the movie. I try all the time, and I'm like, no, I just end up getting sucked into the movie. Even if it's a favorite movie of mine, or one I've seen 100 times, or a show I've seen 100 times, I'm gonna eventually get sucked into the thing that's on the screen. One more strand. One more strand. One more strand. One more. Yes, I definitely listen to audiobooks when I drive. Yes. And admittedly, I did a lot more driving for shows in 2022 than I did in 2023. Because in 2022, I did 30 events. And I was also branching out.
Hi, Kevin.
Ray is finally here. Ray, where have you been for the last 3 hours and 15 minutes? We even tried to summon you. Didn't work, though. Did not work. Nova says, do you have a Discord? So I do not have a Discord. Kevin does not have a Discord. There is a Discord server I run with another artist, and it's for other artists. So it's like an artist networking Discord server. And it's a really, really good networking tool if you want to like connect with other artists and artisans and crafters. It's not necessarily, as I say, a Discord server for the ha-has and the memes. I spent time with family. It won't happen again. You better see that it doesn't, Ray. Ray, I got Raymond. I got the hardest shape challenge I've ever had in my life. The hardest shape challenge I've ever had in my entire life. The shape was a leaf. I wish it was. I wish it was a leaf. Today's prompt is drip, so I'm doing this little serene environment. Ray, do you want to see it? Wouldn't it be funny if Ray's like, no, I don't want to see it. Nah. Pass. Pass. Bruh, pass. Pass. So, Ray. I was given a shape. Well, I picked a bird. Like these shapes were very obviously a bird, a ostrich, and what was the other one? I don't want to show you yet. The other one was what? What was the other one? What was the third one? An ostrich, like a bird, like a profile of a bird perched, and a turtle. A turtle. Those are the so Bubble Laveau, of course, picked the ostrich and asked me to draw a famous fountain in Ohio, a famous fountain, and put it in the shape of the ostrich. Of course. So bro.
Hi, Kevin.
What's up, Bucky Barnes fangirl? So I did this, which is an alien creature with bug legs that has ripped off the top of the fountain and is taking it back to the mothership.
Good job. You did it. Drink a Dr. Pepper.
Guys, you don't know what it means when Ray uses his own redeem with his voice and likeness, and he never does that. Ray is unapologetically what's the word? Against using his own redeem. So when he uses his own redeem, you know we're in for a treat. It's an ostrich. This is an ostrich, is what this is. I deleted the picture of the fountain, so. This is where that fine line between genius and madness begins to blur. Bucky Barnes went to a World War II battle reenactment today. That was really fun. Interesting. Fascinating. Well, welcome. Good to see you. This is the prompt for today, and I'm on the last step, which is just to basically throw halftone on everything, to be honest. Except for the water. So I'm just going to throw halftone literally on everything.
That's dandy. Ho ho, that's rich, I'll say. Now how about some color, stupid?
There's no color. It's black and white. And by color, I mean tone. Yes. Ray, my brain broke on that challenge. I was like, you should see the actual picture of the fountain. The fountain is massive. It's got multiple tiers. I was like, what are we doing? What have you done to me? What have I done to deserve this? So, yeah, we're back to environments today because it's drip. And what's funny is when I first started thinking about this, I was going to have like maybe a frog on like a lily pad. And then I saw that tomorrow's prompt is toad. So I was like, well, guess I'm not drawing a frog today. I can hear the fizzing noises of brain melting now, yes. Yeah, 2 for 1. That's how that works. No one would buy that, and you know it. No one would let that slide. Not a one. Not a person. Take Sunday off. I'm glad you spent some lovely time with your family, though, Ray. As you should. Did you finish your Mayan ruins? I finished another panel. Now it's just the big one. Leaving the biggest to last. Love it. That's what I would do. That's exactly what I would do. Well, this one's going to take the most work, so we're going to put that to the end. I've changed the music a few times, so we're a little bit sillier than I think this month deserves right now. A little sillier than I like. Okay, I think this is done. The only other thing I was thinking of maybe just going full solid black back here, like this little part, like that. Of course, then it would kind of make the fern vanish a little bit, unless I add like a white border around it, which I can, and maybe I will. Maybe that's what I do here. I was looking just like back here. Just this area. Well, let me put it there and see what it looks like. And then and then we're pretty much done. We're done, which was what, 3.5 hours? Hey, longer than I thought, which is kind of the running thing all week apparently, but better than 5. That 5 hours yesterday was ridiculous. Joey says, to be fair, there were 2 challenges. Yeah, but the 60-second challenge is 60 seconds. Shape challenge definitely threw a wrench in the machine, but that's okay. I made an insane alien bug spider ripping a fountain off. When would I have ever done that? When would that have ever happened? Better than 5 challenges. True. I don't suppose we're at the point where Eyebrows is live for the birthday thing yet. Probably not. That would have been an excellent raid. But I think I'm too early. Okay, I think this is it. Right? This is good. This is good, right? I'm good. So I will get this framed up, cropped up with the proper little frame, and the prompt will probably go right up here. Say drip.
It's probably the best drawing I've ever done.
Well, no, I wouldn't say that. Thank you, though. It's beautiful. So thank you guys for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. Let's see. Can we send the love to somebody else? Do we have any other artists that are live streaming? Other artists that are live streaming art? Are there arts? Are arts happening? Hey, look, Ike is live. We know Ike. Ike is here all the time. So Ikeman 5000, friend of mine. Friend of mine. Friend of the MrHinkleDraws brand. He is live streaming right now. He is in the stream often. So let's go say hi to Ike.
Good job. You did it. Drink a Dr. Pepper.
If you have the chance, later this evening, Eyebrow Express is doing a special birthday stream. I was kind of slightly hoping that maybe I'd be running into that time so we could raid over there. But no, hey, that's all right. I think that's happening in like 2 hours. But let's go say hi to Ike. If you can drop a follow, I know he'd appreciate it. And I will see you guys over there. Otherwise, I'll see you tomorrow. See you later.